Welcome, welcome. Thank you for taking a look at our wonderful company. Congratulate the person that invited you to take a look at this. We're not here to sell you anything, just to share some information. My name is Jamal Stevens, and I've been in this wonderful company for about 3 years and 6 days. Look, I was the person that was living check to check in Atlanta, Georgia, just going to work just to pay bills. And lo and behold, somebody introduced me to this company. Now, first I said no, I was kind of reluctant. But once I took a look at it and it made I love to travel, and maybe you love to travel, or maybe you like making extra money, or maybe you're the person that says, I want to have more tax leverage because this is a home based business, this may be for you. So I'm going to just share some information with you and get back to the person that invited you to take a look at this and tell them thank you. Okay? Just tell them thank you. All right? So, first and foremost, the name of our company is Vacation Traverus Global. All right? And we'll always like to ask people if time and money were not an issue and you could travel anywhere in the world, I want you just to say, hey, I have a blank check. Name some places you would go. Just think about it. Think about it out loud. What about going to Europe or the tropics or Asia? I stayed in Asia for about 30 days back in November, and let me tell you, you cannot get to the Great Wall because it was so crowded. A lot of people that were there did not speak English. So that tells me people around the world are traveling. Or you may want to see some U.S. destinations Vegas, Colorado, Disney World, right? Let's talk about travel. It's an $8 trillion industry. And you may know people who participate in this industry, like people you work with, people you fellowship with, your family, or maybe even yourself, right? Would it make sense to see how you can get a piece of this $8 trillion industry, right? And our business lets you do that. Now, a little bit about our company. Our parent company is called Extreme Travel. We're over 16 years old. We're based out of Dallas, Texas. And these are some of our awards: FunJet, Platinum member, Carnival and the Pinnacle Club, Travel Savers. We're number two out of 3,500 other travel agencies. And we've been doing that for over 6 years. Norwegian, we're in the President's Club. Delta Vacation, we're in the Diamond Elite Agency. Royal Caribbean, Royal Family. Diamond Agency with the Cruise Line International Association, top producer with Expedia Tap. I'm pretty sure a lot of you are familiar with Expedia. And we're marked travel as an elite President 500 Club agency. And we've been doing that for 6 years. And I ask everybody, you don't know me, I don't know you, right? And I'm not sure who shared this with you, but with these multi-million dollar companies, partner with something that was not legit. And I ask you, would you partner with something that was not legit? These awards just add credibility to what our company stands for. Now, the two big online conglomerates are Priceline and Expedia. Priceline made $55 billion last year, and Expedia made $60 billion. So when you're looking around, right, for the cheapest price to save 2, 20, 40 bucks, guess what? You're looking on the same two sites. Booking.com is what Priceline on, Kayak, OpenTable, Agoda. You look at Expedia, Travelocity, they're on Orbitz, Trivago, Hotels.com, Hotwire. You may be familiar with these brands, but you're just shopping on two actual websites. We have something to combat that, which is our Booking Ninja. It's our revolutionary wholesale travel booking engine. We like to say it is as close to free as travel can be. And let me show you how this works. You go to Dubai at the Bonington Jumeirah Lake Towers. One night is $422 a night. On Expedia, on the Booking Ninja, is $151 a night. That's $271 per night in savings. So you're probably asking, how do we do this? See, a lot of these companies have price parity where they mark it up and mark it down a little bit when you're actually looking on the same site, like I mentioned before. But we don't have that with the Booking Ninja. Because you've never seen a commercial for the Booking Ninja, am I correct? But you've seen a commercial for Expedia and Priceline. You know why? Because they pass the cost on to you. See, we use word of mouth marketing, which actually is the largest form of marketing, and we're able to pass those savings along to you. Giving another example, Cancun Hard Rock Hotel, $717 a night. On the Booking Ninja, it's $326 a night. That's $391 per night in savings. And a lot of you may be skeptical. Like I say, you probably found this on the internet or somebody sent it to you. Get back to the person that sent it to you, and you can take a 90-day test drive free of charge of the Booking Ninja. See for yourself. We also have the Boomerang, which is our customer acquisition program. So you may want to share your savings, right? Because that's all I'm doing. I want to share my savings with the Boomerang. And when you, your family or friends, decide to use the Boomerang, guess what? You save money. The company's going to pay me 50% of that back in cash. So if you save 100, I make 50. You save 1,000, I make 500. It's a wonderful tool. In the Booking Ninja, for members only, you get to save up to 70% of your travel, no restrictions and blackouts. I'm going to say that again. No restrictions or blackouts. Over 400,000 top brand hotels, 8,000 nationwide car rental locations, cruise rebates. Ladies and gentlemen, you can even earn credits for your points on things you do anything when you shop, right? And it's free if you become a member, but if you decide, hey, you're not a member, it's $29.95 a month, right? And that just shows you one trip that can pay for the whole entire year just for one night in savings, right? Has anybody ever booked travel online before? And that's a question I'm asking. I'm pretty sure you have. But when you become certified, you get member-only pricing. I love that part of the business. That's why I got involved. I love traveling, but I love member-only pricing. You get your own personal travel booking site. So you can book travel right on your smartphone. We do a lot of things on our smartphone right now. And technology allows you to leverage what you're already doing. Now, you can make money from it. And money may not be the reason why you want to get in the business, but is it okay? And you may not say, look, I don't know if I can do it. Guess what? We're going to train you through the Extreme Travel University. It's an online module that you get to take. Well, look, you can do it right from your cell phone, okay? And this allows you to book travel and work directly with the suppliers and earn top commissions. I love that because you may be the person who plans the family reunion cruise, class reunion, senior trip, so many things you can do. And you have your personal travel booking site. And for those who say they have booked travel, now imagine being able to earn 75% of the commissions from the travel that's booked on your site. And we partner with a small company called Priceline. And I'm pretty sure you guys remember Priceline made $55 billion last year. And we're number 2 in their affiliate program, right? And guys, I'm telling you, like I say, you don't know me. I don't know you. I'm just on the internet, right? You meet a lot of people on the internet. But would Priceline partner with something that wasn't legit? Absolutely not, because they have more to lose than we do, right? And this is an example of a commission. So just imagine you at work and somebody goes on your site, because people go on sites every day, right? Facebook, Instagram, things of that nature. So just imagine if you had your own travel site on your social media page. And somebody went on there while you was at work and booked a 6-night Caribbean cruise for 2 people. The gross on that was $2,600. The commission from the cruise line was $328. You're going to get 75% of that, which is $246. But you made that money when you was not even there. Would that be okay to work 8 hours and make $246 on something you did not do? You may have done it. Take you 10 or 20 minutes. Would $246 help for 10 or 20 minutes worth of work? Absolutely it would. This is an example of one of my partners. She planned the 504 cruise leaving out of Louisiana. Absolutely, out of New Orleans. Ladies and gentlemen, she had 150 people on this cruise. I just showed you a cruise commission for 2 people. Imagine this for 150 people. I'm just putting the numbers in front of you guys. I want to just get you guys thinking a little bit. One of our other partners, she went to the south of France. She planned a girls' trip. Now, how many people would love to plan a girls' trip? Well, who already planned a guy's trip or a girls' trip or a family trip, right? She went to, look, south of France. She posts all her pictures online. A lot of us are familiar with this type of behavior. We post a lot of pictures online. Sometimes we tell people before we go, right? But she had a wonderful time. She used the vendor that we use called Travel Impressions. She took 7 people. It was $2,700 per person. Just get to the bottom line. The commission was $2,100. She got 75% of that, which is $1,500. So who would love to travel, take pictures, and come back to $1,500? Because you was going anyway, right? We know people that travel all the time, right? And let's talk about our weekly condo stays. A lot of people tell me they have timeshares. And I just hold my head down because I'm like, wow, you have a timeshare and you have to pay the maintenance fees, you have to pay the mortgage, and sometimes you're not even able to use them, and you only get to go to those properties that's associated with the brand, right? Guess what? We get all the access inventory that you guys can't use. Okay? So imagine going to the Grand Mayan, Mexico, Antigua, or Costa Rica for deeply discounted prices. And I'm going to show you an example. And you may not believe this, but this is at the Mayan Palace Riviera Maya in Cancun, Mexico, right? A lot of you guys familiar with Cancun. 7-day stay. It sleeps 4 people. Ladies and gentlemen, that trip retails for $3,500, okay? All right? But you, as the travel agent, I want everybody to listen to this, you get it for $268 for all 7 days for all 4 people. I'm going to say that again. All 7 days, all 4 people for $268.12. Now, ladies and gentlemen, you may be the person that says, look, I can sell this. Absolutely, you can sell it. So imagine selling this to one of your friends for $3,500. All you have to get up is $260, and they could go have a good time. You didn't price gouge them. It just so happened that you have this type of inventory, or you may want to take your family. Would you want to take your family for $268 for the week or $3,500 for the week? A lot of people say, I don't want to stay the whole week. Don't. Stay 4 days. Stay 5 days. But where could you go and stay 5 days for $268 and it looks like this? And we have these properties all around the world. All around the world. And this is an example of the same hotel, right? The Grand Mayan Master Room. These start at $650 per night. Ladies and gentlemen, I just showed you $268 for all 7 nights. And these are some of our partners. Velvet, I just talked to Audrey. These young ladies travel all the time. You know why? Because they book so much travel that the resorts say, hey, you guys need to come on down and have a taste test of what's going on, right? So I love seeing people in our business actually be a product of the product. Some of our other partners in the desert, riding on camels, hanging out by the pyramids, just enjoying their business, right? And this is me, ladies and gentlemen. I took my family on a Disney cruise. My daughter's smiling because she didn't know she was going. My wife is happy because we did something with the family. And I'm smiling because I saved a whole lot of money. Now, who would love to go travel and save a whole lot of money? Raise your hand. See, everybody's smiling. Why? Because we're having a good time with our families. My little girl, she's having a nice time. And I'm smiling because I saved a lot of money. I can't tell you how much money I saved, but let me tell you, I saved a whole lot more than the trip actually cost. And if you want to know how much I saved, just call me, I'll tell you. And we do more than just travel. I love this business because we have sporting events all around the world. Soccer is the world's largest sport, most popular sport. We have football. You may be the person that wants to plan a bus trip. The Georgia-Florida game. They just want to tailgate. Alabama-Clemson. Any game. Here in Atlanta, we have so many football games that come around. Basketball games, baseball games, the rodeo, NASCAR. I'm not a fan of NASCAR, but NASCAR has 250,000 people at every race. And they bought their tickets from somewhere. So would you be a betting man and say, look, if I post this stuff on my social media page along with everything else I post, it's a good chance somebody may buy this. Because are they buying things you post right now? We're liking and sharing every day. A lot of us are, right? Maybe not you, but you can make this a lucrative business for you. Concerts. Ladies and gentlemen, they just had Essence Festival, right? We have events all the time. David Chappelle just left Atlanta. Kevin Hart is touring. Janet is about to come out on a concert. Mary J. Blige is going around the world. Look, the David Boyd Experience, Metallica. Now, you may not want to sell it. Great. But would it be okay to use it yourself, get a commission, and be able to write the entire experience off because travel is your business and everything you do in entertainment and travel is 100% tax write-off. I'm going to say that again because I want you to get that. Imagine being able to go on a trip, come back, and the government paid for it because travel is your business and it becomes a 100% tax write off. Now, the worst part of this is we do have to travel because we're travel agents and our company does company sponsored training, travel training. So, can you imagine going to get travel training in the Dominican Republic? See, a lot of you may be skeptical. I was skeptical, but I wanted to go to make sure these trips were real. I actually was at this resort, very nice, deeply discounted price, and I had a wonderful time. And when I took those pictures and posts, guess what? People were asking me about it. Then at the El Dorado, which is one of the number one top rated beaches in Mexico, ladies and gentlemen, they had three bathrooms and one was outside. They fluff your pillows with scents. They ask you what thread count sheet you want. It's very, very nice. I love traveling like this. Then I went on the Oasis with Royal Caribbean, which at the time was the largest cruise ship, and I was zip lining across the top of the cruise ship. See, I love to travel. I use the product. I like to say I'm my own best customer. And guess what? We have more vacation experiences. Grand Bahia Principal in Jamaica. Few people are going in about a week. Norwegian Cuba cruise, 5 day cruise. Look, this right here, this cruise is $658 per person. You're not going to find that online because we have to go train. Because what people do business with a travel agent that travels or one that sits behind the desk. I'm just asking some questions. Then we got to go back to Punta Cana. You heard what I said, back to Punta Cana. Ladies and gentlemen, and make sure these pools and these palm trees are there. Because I can tell you about the business. I can tell you about my experience. And I'm going to go train. So you probably train on your job, but would you want to train like this? Or you want to train the way you've been trained? Then we have member trips. These are deeply discounted trips. We get so many member trips. Guys, just imagine going to Paris, France. This trip was $391 for 4 days. This trip to Punta Cana was $191. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm getting my air conditioner fixed right now. Trip is less than what it cost me to get my air conditioner fixed. Wow. Imagine going to Rome, Italy for $151 and ask yourself, where do you stay? Where could you stay for 4 days and it looked like this for $151? A lot of people are going to say, well, it's not the airfare included. Guys, I would catch a turtle to go to Rome for $151 for 4 days. We also have the Success Training Institute. Ladies and gentlemen, I love this right here because I was told that your personal development and your income would never exceed one another. It never will exceed one another. In our business, we want to make sure we protect our brand by having a Success Training Institute. So you may not have no experience in doing something like this. We're going to teach you leadership development, sales and marketing, building relationships, how to present, prospecting, and soft skills. Hard skills allow you to get the job, but soft skills allow you to transcend in the job. And you can even use these certifications on your resume. And every time you take one, we're going to give one back to somebody who's less fortunate, living below the poverty line, or abused. Because we want to give back, all right? And I love this part of the business. We have the deductor. This is our automated expense tracking system. So ask yourself, do you drive to work every day or do you drive every other day? Being able to write off at least 50 cents per mile and track it at the end of the year, you get to put that money back in your pocket because you have 400 tax deductions as a home-based business owner versus the handful you have as a W-2 or W-4 employee. So ask yourself, 400 versus 5 or 6. I'm just asking some questions, ladies and gentlemen. So people want to know what's the catch. Here's the catch. For $149, you can be in a $1 trillion industry. And for $79 a month for your business overhead, every business has an overhead. If it doesn't, IRS considers that a hobby and this is a business. Okay? And for $25 more, you can participate in the optional side of our business where we show you how you can make optional income over 18 different ways we get paid outside of travel. And for $79 a month, which is the same overhead, you get to make unlimited amounts of income. So $79 versus unlimited amounts of income. Ladies and gentlemen, sometimes we overcomplicate things, but I don't want you to do that. So get back to the person that invited you to take a look at this webinar. Get your questions answered, okay? There's 3 types of people. The first person says, look, I love saving money on my travel. Where do I sign up? The second person says, well, I got a few questions. Get back to the person that invited you. Get your questions answered by somebody who's qualified. Because you would not ask your plumber about your brakes, all right? And the third person says, who would not want to make extra income and save on their taxes? So, ladies and gentlemen, that's my time. Thank you so much. Take care, take charge, and see you on the beaches of the world.